Ready? Well, thank you for joining us today. Why don't we start with you giving us your name?
My name is Ben Hirsch.
Okay, Ben. Are you a first-time home buyer?
Yes, it's my first time buying a home.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, what made you decide to purchase your first home now, like in this market that's supposed to be down or up or whatever?
I just felt like it was a really good time being a first-time home buyer with so many good homes out there for a good value right now. Foreclosures are pretty high, so I bought a short sale home, so got a pretty good deal on that. And with the first-time home buyer tax credit, that was also a big plus for being a first-time home buyer.
So all of those things, the low interest rate.
Yeah, very low interest rates right now. I just felt like it was, all those things combined made it a great time to be a first-time home buyer.
Do you mind me asking what interest rate you got?
I got 5 1/4.
Okay, great. So that's awesome. And then, like you said, there's so much inventory to choose from.
Exactly.
You were able to probably take your time and really choose a great house. And then the $8,000 tax credit.
Yeah, that's a
pretty big incentive too, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, Cindy Marchant with the Marchant Team. How did you get to know Cindy?
Well, I first met Cindy probably about, I think it's been a little over 2 years ago when I first started looking, way back. It seems like it's been a while now, but I was just referred to her and I met Cindy and I really liked her, so I stuck with her throughout the whole process.
Cool. And you said that maybe it's been about 2 years ago,
Yeah.
because I was going to ask you how long you've been looking for a home. And I was going to ask, was it 3 to 6 months, maybe longer than that? Sounds like it was a little bit longer.
It's been a while.
So long?
I really don't want to rush into it. I felt like right now was a good time for me. I've lived in apartments the whole time, so transferring out of an apartment into a home, I felt like this was a great time to do that. So.
Good deal. And Cindy kept in touch during all that time?
Yeah, we kind of had, a break there where I had to re-sign a lease, so I had like a 6-month extension on my lease, so we had a break there, and she still sent me new listings, so I was always aware of the new inventory and listings that were out there.
Good deal. So what traits in a realtor do you think are most important to someone like yourself who is a first-time home buyer?
I feel like someone that's really knowledgeable in the indie real estate market, and I think Cindy was really knowledgeable. She helped me through the whole process from sending me new listings every day when they came on the market to dealing with the bank during the short sale, all the closing, all that stuff she set up for me, and it was just a real smooth process. She was always patient throughout. Like I said, I was with her for about 2 years looking, so she was real patient with me. No pressure I didn't feel from her at all. So.
Good.
She was a really nice person. It was just real easy to work with her. So.
Good. Now, you mentioned that this was a short sale property. When you started looking more recently, not necessarily 2 years ago, but more recently, were you sort of interested in the short sale bank owned, or did it just kind of happen that you found a house that was the one?
Yeah, I think this one just kind of happened. I wasn't really looking at necessarily foreclosures or short sales, but this one just came about, and you can get really good deals through them. It's kind of a pro and a con thing. You have to work with the bank schedule and the bank timeline, so that's the con to this, but you can get some really good deals out there. So.
Yes, you can. How long did this short sale process take from maybe the time that you put in your offer to actually getting it closed? Right. Do you remember?
I think it was about 2 months. We put in our offer in January, and I think I actually closed on March 30th, so it was about a 2-month process.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, because some of them can take 3 to 6 months, so it's good to have a realtor that kind of understands the process and that has the ability to persevere and keep in touch with the bank and you too.
Exactly.
Okay, so were there any special challenges involved with this transaction? As far as it being bank owned?
Yeah, there were some communication problems going back and forth dealing with the bank. So you have to work, like I said, on their timelines, the other realtors, the bank schedule. So it just seemed like we were going back and forth with the bank every day trying to get answers and stuff. So.
It can be a little frustrating at times, can it? When you're saying, I think I'm buying a house, but I'm not sure. So okay, well. pretty exciting buying a home in this market with the historic low interest rates plus $8,000 tax credit. Have you thought about how you might use this $8,000 yet?
Well, I do have to buy a refrigerator and a stove, so I think I'm going to put part of it towards that, and maybe have some fun with some of the rest. So.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a good thing too. Now, had you decided whether you were going to apply for this tax credit on this year's returns or next year's?
I actually got it on this year's returns. I was kind of putting off doing my taxes until I closed on the home, so it kind of worked out perfectly being that close to the tax deadline. So I already got it back too. So yeah. It came about in 10 days, so it's real quick too.
Really?
Yeah.
You've got it already?
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Well, that's great. So what will you take away from this entire experience?
I think it's just really important to find a realtor you like, someone that you can work with, and just stay patient. You'll find the right home. Like I said, it took me forever, but I think I found the perfect one, and I'm happy with it. And yeah, I think that's it.
Well, good. What advice would you give other first-time home buyers?
Just to stay looking. Don't settle for something that there's a lot of deals out there right now. You can find what you're really looking for, and just stay patient.
And maybe possibly don't get discouraged if the first deal doesn't work out correctly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did you write offers on other houses?
We did. We put a couple offers in throughout those 2 years, but nothing really worked out. So
when it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and it all works out.
I believe that. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. The other thing is you didn't do it during the $7,500 credit, or you didn't do it 2 years ago and get nothing. You did it now, which sounds like it worked out really great for you in all respects, with the interest rate and a great price for the short sale home, and now with the $8,000 credit. So that's exciting. Obviously, would you recommend Cindy to others?
Oh, I would. I would definitely recommend her to anyone that was looking to buy a home and doesn't have a realtor already. I think Cindy would be a great person to work with, and I'm sure she would love to meet you. So.
Okay. Well, thanks, Ben, for your time. We appreciate your willingness to share your experience with other first-time home buyers. And I know the Marchant team is really happy you're part of our team.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.